So we did something super crazy and you'll never believe it. I don't even think I believe it myself. But here it comes, straight at you.
She's trying to tell me what I can say and what I can't say.
I feel like I already know from outside. All right, so before we start our new adventure, oh yeah, make sure you look down here, not up there. Okay. Before we start our new adventure, we thought we'd give you a little background as to why we decided to do a van build out.
Well, we took a trip out to Jackson Hole to see our son, who's living out there after college, and we spent like $3,000 on a place to stay for like 6 days. And I just thought it was so ridiculous. If we had this van, we could have stayed in the van in our son's driveway and saved $3 grand.
We could have stayed in his house, but he lives with 3 other guys, and it's like, you know, a guy den.
It's a bachelor
There's
den. We don't want
there's no guest room with, you know, our separate bath and shower type thing. And we drove the truck, and it was packed full. We were, you know, and we had Ireland with us, so the back seat was packed full. It would have been so nice to have the van to stretch out in during, you know, naps and, you know, stops to gas up and all that kind of stuff. Get up and just stretch your legs for a hot minute.
While you're driving.
Yeah, so well, maybe not while you're driving. We shouldn't say that because that's not safe.
Well, you don't have to have a van to stop and stretch your legs.
No, but I'm just saying, not while you're driving. You shouldn't stick it up, whatever. Okay, so we'll cut that out.
So anyways, after Ireland is going to graduate here in another like couple years.
Yeah, 2 years.
Once she graduates, she plans on moving out west too. So
we'll be going out there a lot.
So we wanted something comfortable to travel in, and then something that we could just boondock when we wanted to, not necessarily be in campgrounds, and something that'll go off grid.
Yeah, save on
hotels,
save on airfare. I mean, for a family of 4 or a family of 3 right now, because, you know, mainly we're traveling to River. I mean, airfare is just crazy. You can save so much more on gas and then have a place to stay always, no matter what we want to do. And we want to be what they call sometimers, where we try to get out every weekend and, you know, either go camping or, you know, go to a different city and eventually travel across the United States. And
yeah, and we're only 5 hours from the beach, so it'd be nice to be able to head down to the beach and get one of they have really nice state parks down on the Gulf Coast of Florida. And, you know, go down there.
And that's a cost to save. VRBOs during the summer on the beach.
Yeah, we do that every summer.
It's ridiculous.
And it's super expensive. So this is just a way for us to be able to travel, stay on our own thing, and avoid some hotel expenses.
Jay's got a great background in, you know, being good with his hands, handy, building things. We used to have a house many moons ago that, you know, we built basically, from ground up. So Jay's comfortable around tools. I am not so much, but I'm going to help as much as I can. You know, it'll be a learning process. And of course, with the help of YouTube, we have, you know, become YouTube certified van builders.
My family had a cabin in Montana too that we built.
Yeah, so
we have a lot of experience in construction and building and rehabbing and things like that. So
we feel confident and
totally confident.
And we are going to document it because that's what we do. We document for prosperity and for our future family and friends now to watch. And so here we go, a new adventure of some van building. We'll see how it turns out, but stick around.
We'll show you the van right now.
Do you have to do that on camera?
It was just a little something.
Oh, God.
Like a little fuzzy.
Oh, geez Louise. All right, stay tuned, guys. Here we go. A little easier.
insulate. So we're gonna take this factory floor out. This is the upgraded wood floor, like the $700 one. And it's actually like 1/2 inch ply, so it's a really nice. It's really nice. Might be 1/4 inch. I'll look. But anyways, I'm gonna take this out. We're gonna do the 1 inch square tubing under it, and then insulate in between, and then put this back down. I'll still use like these in the back, the tie down, so I'll have to get some longer bolts to go through. But I'm not gonna put any additional holes in the floor. So I'll use all these to tie the floor back down, and then over the top of that, I think we're gonna use the Life Proof from Home Depot.
I was just looking to see how this comes off. Looks like it feels like it just snap off, but what do I know? Huh. Yeah, but all this black stuff, it's got to come off. He's saying that's got to come off. This has got to come off. The whole floor is coming out. Yikes. It just pinches.
Comes off? Oh, cool.
I think. I mean, it felt like that, but yeah. But I don't know how you think you need 2 hands. I just want to document the very first thing I did. See that? I figured it out and I removed it.
Good job, baby.
Yeah.
So
Just first of many tasks. Well, how did you do that so easily?
huh?
How did you do it so easily? It took me 2 hands.
Why?
Does that make you nervous? Because that sure
For what?
makes me nervous.
Why?
It's
Well,
just,
what are you gonna do when we cut holes in the roof?
oh God. Take a Xanax. Oh my gosh, we're gonna be ripping this van apart, honey. It's so pretty right now too. Like it's fresh and clean and new. We're about to torture it. It's like they say, slap lipstick on a pig. But our pig's already got lipstick on it. I feel like we just maybe like ripped out a couple hundreds, close to $1,000 of what we just paid for this van. So that's got to make you feel a certain way.
No. I'm excited.
I am too. All right. We ripped out the floors. We ripped out all the plastic pieces up there.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get some reflectives, and then tomorrow I'll start cutting the aluminum for the floor.
All right. Sounds good. Peace out. You need like some kind of closing line. What are you working on?
Just laying out this aluminum on the floor.
That's all you got to say. What's your plan for today?
Basically cut this aluminum out, get the insulation in, rough up the paint. I'm gonna rough up the paint and put some glue, heavy duty construction glue down. Glue down the aluminum tube, the square tube. We'll get the subfloor on top of the insulation and the square bar and screw it down to the aluminum so we don't have any holes in there. And then I'm going to use the original holes from the factory as well to hold it down in addition to the construction adhesive.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it.
Carry on.
So, still working on this floor. Of course, these things take longer than you think because you're measuring, running to the van, measuring, run to the van, measuring, run to the van. So anyways, this is, some of those things down there are kind of messed up, but this is pretty much the grid I'm going to have. So this is a little, it's a little much. I'm just gonna say. I mean, now I see what people are talking about when they say they're glad the floor's over, or they're done with it. This is a pain in the ass. I mean, still got a couple more here. Gotta get this strip insulation across the back there. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with that. I might do some spray foam right there, or I might cut some of this pink board, or I might put some rock wool right there before I slap the wood down. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I haven't put anything down yet. Everything is just mocked up right now. I'm just getting everything cut first, and then I'm going to scrape some of the paint off, clean everything real well, and then glue it down. But man, this sucks. I'll be glad when this part's over with. I do have these strips, these Noeco. It's kind of like rattle trap or whatever, and that I am going to put down in the valleys, underneath here, and then the metal, the 4x4 strips are going to go on the ridges. But this was nice. This stuff's pretty nice because it says how it's not susceptible to moisture, superior moisture resistance, strong, durable, easy to cut and handle, which it is. Has an R5, which is about the same or a little bit more than most of the stuff out there. So I decided to do this on the floor. So I'm in the south. It's super hot down here during the summer. I really debated doing the air conditioning. I am going to pre-wire it for air conditioning, just so I've got the wire in there in case I want to take it out. I know that the Max Air fan uses the same 14x14 hole that most of the AC units use. So I'm going to go ahead and pre-wire it for the AC, but it's so dang hot down here in the south. I kind of think we need an AC unit, but most of the time when I'm going to be using it, we're going to be traveling out west. We're going to be up in the mountains here in the south, and it's much cooler up in the mountains, especially at night. And having two fans, I think, would be just fine. I thought about, I did a lot of research on the 12 volt AC units, but down here, down south, where we've got 80-90% humidity, pretty much from like April or May, late April, May, all the way till October. Those 12 volts just don't work. You know, they only drop the temperature, you know, 4 degrees, 5 degrees, you know, something like that. So I know for sure I'm not going to do the 12 volt AC. If I lived out west, it'd be a totally different ball game, and I'd for sure do it. The big, you know, 120 volt AC units, the AC air conditioners, they just draw too much battery. Like we're not an RV, we can't hold that many batteries, and so the only time I'd be able to use it is when we're plugged in. And honestly, I don't plan on plugging in a lot. I don't plan on being at campgrounds a lot and having the opportunity to plug in.
All right, so day 2 of the van build, and just a heads up, Jay will be doing most, if not all, of the van build kind of series videos. It's 90% his project, and I'll be 10% helping out when I can. So stay tuned, because more great things are going to happen, and we're very excited about this and the new adventure with this van. See ya.